Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing great. I am super excited to finally show you my son's room. As I mentioned before, we were going to make a small makeover in his room for his 10th birthday. I finally was able to do it, and it took me about 2 days to pretty much finish everything. I did paint on the first night, and then while that dried up, I did build some of the furniture. I will link down below the furniture that I got for him from Amazon. 2 weeks prior to the renovation, we decided to surprise him with a little desk that I did find in Facebook Market. It was about $50 on Facebook, but originally it's from Ashley's Furniture. And in Ashley's Furniture, it comes with a little shelf, and it's about $200. So before this, he had a desk that Daddy built for him. As you can see here, he built it during COVID, but it was time for a new one. And I actually recorded his reaction, so here it is.
Oh my god, Mom! You like it? God, look. There's a little baby's holding the controller. Oh my god, this is your phone. And my
Pretty much what I did is that I moved the bed to the side. I painted 2 of the walls green, and 2 of them stayed the same so it wouldn't be too stuffy. We used the brand Bear. That brand pretty much dries up pretty quickly, and I'll link down below the name of the paint color. So Dad decided to buy him a new TV as well, just because he really deserves it and he's been wanting one for a very long time. We also bought these mounts from Amazon for his Xbox and Nintendo. We still have to hide all this wiring, so that's why there's going to be a part 2. That way I can show you how I was able to hide all these wires and cables. But I'm super excited to do this because right now it looks like a hot mess. Sorry about the glare, the window's not helping at all right now. But anyway, so we decided to keep the telescope because 1, he loves it. 2, it looks super cute in his room. And 3, it was a gift from his aunt. He still uses it. He'll use it whenever there's something with the planets or anything like that. He's very into all that stuff. So it looks super cute there. We decided to keep the closet door off. I was gonna put some curtains on, but he really likes the way it looks like that. I don't know why. So I'm still not done with the closet. We did add this little drawer thing that I got from Amazon, and like I said, I'll link it down below. It was super easy to build, and I still gotta finish this closet area. I gotta add on some cubbies on the top, really organize it a lot better, and hang a few of his items that go on the wall. So on this side of the wall, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of space, and a lot of things that I still need to hang from it. And that's one of the reasons why there's gonna be a part 2. But like I said, I really wanted to show you how it's coming along, and he really loves it. It's a big change from his baby room to his older big kid room. So on the top, he only really has like his board games and just bigger stuff that really needs to be organized. And I know he has a few items that need to go in bins or whatever those things are called that go up there. And I just really want to organize it, and so it can look more aesthetic and then also more organized and clean, because when you walk in the door, this is what you see pretty much. And obviously his clothes is still going to show, but it's not gonna look as bad just because everything's gonna be more neat and organized. So in his little drawers, he really doesn't have much. He collects a lot of these bins, some like cookie tins to put in his little tiny dinosaurs that he collects, and he just has a lot of like little random things. I think only the top 2 drawers have his shorts and his underwears and socks and all that stuff. Everything else is pretty much hung up because he's a boy. He doesn't really have a lot of clothes, like a lot of, things to put away like a girl does. So this little drawer cubby helps him, store any little toys or papers or books or drawing stuff that he has. And as you can see, he also has his games. I kind of went back and reorganized that because somebody moved it and it gave me that OCD. But anyways, so I think this is a great piece just because I'm not stuck with it forever. Once he grows out of it and he gets a little bit older, we can probably do another makeover and then just buy something else. But for now, this will do, and it's an amazing quality. It's made out of wood from the top and the handles, so it's just great for me. Moving on to this area, I still have to finish up. I don't really want to tell you a lot of what's going to get done in this wall, so it can be a surprise and you can come back and watch my video. But I am going to add a little nightstand and something else, so stay tuned for that. He's still into dinosaurs, and so we decided to add this big old head dinosaur that we've had in the closet for years. We used it for his 8th birthday, so I was super excited to finally use it on his room. So he had been wanting to paint his room green, and we took him to the store and he chose his own paint, and I can't remember exactly the name of it, but I'll link it down below. But it is from the brand Bear. Like I said, it dries up super fast, and it only took me a night to pretty much get that over with, and he was able to go back in his room like the 3rd or 4th day after finishing everything up. And so very convenient. So this is our favorite area in the room. It's his little corner, his little stay space, or his perfect space for creativity. And so we pretty much moved the desk that we got on Facebook Market to the side, and we actually got this pegboard from IKEA with all the attachments, and everything's pretty much sold separately, so you get to pick what you want on your pegboard. So as you can see, we had already organized and cleaned this room, but I guess he came in and played and he moved things around. So I came back and just reorganized it for the video purpose. But he does love this corner. He's always here using, the desk for drawing. He loves drawing. As you can see, I showed you before, he has a lot of drawings. He does Lego builds and stuff like that. And so it's just perfect for him. He wanted to get that wooden man from IKEA. I don't really know what it's called, but he loves it. And honestly, he looks super cute in his room. And it gives it that older kid vibe. So I searched up this desk after I found it on Facebook Market. And it looks like it's from Ashley's Furniture. I know I mentioned before, it's about $200 with the shelf. And I think it's super cute. But I think their shelf is about like 3 feet high. And the lady that sold it to me, she only sold it by itself, like just the desk, not the shelf. So I thought it was a great deal for $50. I think it's amazing. And the desk was in such great condition. I was planning to get him a desk either way, but that night that I found the desk, I was like, I need to have this because that's the colors I was going for. And for the price, it just nothing could beat that. He does have a few posters that we're going to be putting in picture frames and hanging from that wall that I told you. Also, I am going to be hanging a lantern, kind of like some kind of lighting up here. And I already have them. So I will be showing at the end of the video how they look and where I got them from. And so I just think he needs a little bit of lighting back here because when it's nighttime, his normal light doesn't give enough lighting back there. So this shelf is also from Amazon and I'm so in love with it. I love it, love it, love it. It was super easy to build and it was about $98, I believe. Like I said, I'll link it down below. It actually matched our little desk and it worked out perfect. And pretty much on this shelf, he just, has all his collectibles. He's been starting to get into that, Dragon Ball thing, and then he also likes Pokemon. He's been collecting books as well, and that's where he places, pretty much the books he reads. We do have that temporary lighting because, like I said, it's pretty dark, but we are going to hang something on that corner, and I will be showing you on part 2. He also places all his Pokemon cards on this shelf, all his little dinos and stuff. So I kind of organized it a certain way so that it looks clean and organized, and he's very good about keeping his room clean, and he loves having his room clean. and so that inspires him to like actually be there and do things in his room and be creative. So the shelf, I think, actually helps a lot with that organization, process. These little black baskets I actually got from the dollar section in Target and a couple years ago, but I'm pretty sure they still have them. So these light fixtures I got about 2-3 years ago at Dollar General randomly. I was in the store and I liked them and I'm like, I could probably use them for something. They cost $20 each. I'm not sure if they still have them, but I've gone and they have a couple different ones that you could probably find in the decor area in Dollar General. Yeah, it's really random, but yeah, I found them there and they're so cute. So I'm thinking of hanging one here in the desk area and one on top of his little nightstand. Here's a little overview of his little desk area. Both of my older kids have their own room, but unfortunately my daughter's room is on the other side of the house, and so it's still really hard for her to sleep on her own. And as for right now, they're both sleeping in the same room, so she sleeps in the top bunk bed and he sleeps in the bottom, but that's his room. Like, she doesn't come in and play or anything like that. It's only for sleeping, just while we can figure out this whole room situation. We are planning a few renovations in our home, so that will be one of them, so stay tuned for that in the future. So this chair is actually his gaming chair, and it was a gift from his auntie. He gets a lot of gifts from his aunties, but anyway, so we decided to keep it as a desk chair and also for his gaming, because I think it's pointless to have two chairs, and plus this one is very comfortable. He could use it for drawing and then he can pull it out to play games or whatever, so I think it's very convenient. So this shelf right here, we got it from IKEA, and I am thinking about using it for his drawings. So he has a lot of drawings that I want to put on portraits, but instead of hanging on the wall, I want to use this for all those portraits or for all those drawings. And so that would be on part 2. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this. These are some of the drawings, but he has a lot more of them that I really want to display, and I'm thinking of putting it on top of this closet area, and I think it'll work out great. But like I said, I still don't know exactly how it will look. I don't want it to look super cluttered, but I do want him to display some of his drawings. This is the wall that I'm gonna be hanging his posters from. He has 2 posters that he really loves, and I would hate to just rip him off from his walls, but I do want to put him in some picture frames that they sell, so those will be hung up here. And like I said, I'll show you that on part 2. There's still a lot of little details, as you can see, that need to get fixed, so I still gotta get to that, but I really needed my son to come back to his room, so we still have time. We can still do that on and off, and hopefully everything will be done in part 2, and I'm super excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will link everything down below. If I didn't mention something, please make sure to leave it down in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2. Bye.